Hi, friends. I'm Katie.
And I'm Lauren. And welcome to Okay, But Did You Know? A podcast where we talk about the TV and media that we love with a friend who's never seen it before.
Today we're recapping and chatting about Bob's Burgers, Season 9, Episode 1, Just One of the Boys for Now, and Episode 2, The Taking of Funtime 1, 2, 3. We always start off with our synopsis. So for our first episode in Season 9, we've got Just One of the Boys for Now. Boys for Now is hosting open call auditions since Boo Boo left the band. Tina has a little meet-cute with a boy while retrieving napkins for the restaurant, prompting her to put on a disguise to try and meet Damon again at the auditions. She feels she must prove that she isn't boy crazy and that Damon is the one. Tina makes her way up the line at the audition, falling into multiple crushes along the way. She's unsuccessful in proving she isn't boy crazy after being caught, and her family helps her accept who she is. Meanwhile, Teddy gets the Belchers to babysit a baby rat for him until he's done at work. Bob refuses to allow the rat in the building at first, but quickly falls in love and helps care for the little creature. Naturally, Hugo shows up for a glass of water, and the Belchers have to hide the rat. The family and rat join Tina at the auditions and witness the publicity stunt that is Boo Boo's return to Boys for Now. Because that was 100% just a full publicity. How long did it take you to catch on to the publicity stunt?
Very quickly.
Very quickly. Okay, I had a feeling. But what did you get for the vacant storefront?
Paul's risers, bleachers, platforms, and stages.
A play on the comedian Paul Reiser.
Mm-hmm.
Pest control truck.
Flea's just not that into you, pest control.
The 2009 movie, He's Just Not That Into You.
Starring Jennifer Goodwin.
Yeah, and you have a burger.
Just saying.
It does. She is in that. I like Justin Long in that.
Yeah. There was one burger, the Dragon Fruit Me to Hell burger.
A play on the movie Drag Me to Hell, which I like that movie. It's actually a really good movie.
Never seen it.
So we have some guest actors.
Mm-hmm.
Did you pick up on anybody's voice?
I picked up on Damon immediately. That was Josh Gad.
Yes, Damon is Josh Gad, also known as Olaf.
Mm-hmm.
We have Jesse.
I don't know anybody else's.
Jesse was voiced by Daveed Diggs.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And then Hayden is Andrew Rannells. He has recurring roles in Big Mouth and Central Park, but Josh Gad, Daveed Diggs, and Andrew all guest star in this episode. All three of them would go on to appear in Central Park, another show Lauren Bouchard created that shares the same animation style as Bob's Burgers. It's on Apple TV, I think.
Okay.
So they all still work with Lauren Bouchard now. So I love that.
Mm-hmm.
But also Andrew Rannells, Josh Gad, and Rory O'Malley. I can't do R's. I'm Southern. All originated roles in the hit musical The Book of Mormon on Broadway. They portrayed Elders Price, Cunningham, and McKinley, respectively. So not the first time they've worked together. The title and script cover is a parody of the 1985 movie Just One of the Guys. Okay, we're gonna talk about one of your favorite things.
Okay.
How they number episodes.
Okay.
Despite being promoted as the show's 150th episode by Fox, it is technically the 151st in broadcast order, with the hour-long The Bleakening technically being 2 episodes combined with separate production codes and pairs of writers and directors. In production order, it is either the 151st or the 152nd, depending on how The Bleakening is counted.
Network's getting it wrong.
Is that right? They're always getting it wrong, because I know the way we did it when we actually went over those episodes was not exactly how we believe in it, just because we were trying to pack everything in to be able to keep our numbers the way we would like. But no, I consider The Bleakening one episode, especially when we talked about it, knowing that like originally when it aired, there was extra stuff that we don't get anymore.
Yeah.
So, no, the Fox is wrong. We're right.
It's rare when we say that. Normally we're like, there's like nuance to things. Like, nope, they're wrong. We're right.
When it comes to how you're numbering episodes, you're wrong.
Just wrong. We talked about 415, not 416. Just saying.
Exactly. Archive footage from Lobsterfest and Sacred Couch appears in a form of Scott Bagg's weather forecast and the Sofa Queen commercial bookending the news report on the kitchen television. This is the first episode to officially mention the show's setting as Seymour's Bay. We've looked it up and we've talked about it before just within the podcast, but this is our first time it actually being called Seymour's Bay. Prior to this episode, it was implied that the town was named Oceanside because of the bank, First Oceanside Savings and Loan, Oceanside Times newspaper. Seymour's Bay was a nickname used by the staff as a play on the show's seaside setting and the show's editor, Mark Seymour, and the editing bay his job requires him to be at.
Oh.
It's also possible that Seymour's Bay is a geographical bay that the town of Oceanside sits in. So lots of lore this episode.
So we're still not sure what the name of the town is.
It's Seymour's, so it's Oceanside, but Oceanside is in Seymour's Bay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the Chad fantasy references teen movies in general, including The Prom Queen from She's All That and the Kiss Over Cake from 16 Candles. So lots of going back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. It's up to you if you want me to tell you all of them. But during the song at the end, The Right Number of Boys, Tina's fantasy sequence includes nearly every boy she's dated and or had a crush on during the series. Not counting the boys introduced in this episode, they include, there's 1, 2, 3, wait, sorry. Whoa, that's fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Sounds about right. We don't need to name
No, we don't.
I figured that's what that was.
That might be the fun fact I end up putting in the show notes just for fun, because they are funny. But yeah, there's 13. But no, Tina's not boy crazy.
Not at all.
And I have
but
1,
you know
2,
what?
3,
She's allowed to have crushes.
that is true.
Truthfully,
she's a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
I have 8 lines.
I have 9.
You get to go first.
Okay. My body, my rules, father.
Yes. They're never going to find someone as slappable as Boo Boo to take his place. His face fits right in my tiny little hand.
I'm going to replace Baby Spice when she grows up, but she's just a baby, so it's going to take a while.
It wasn't a birthday party, Bob. Little King Trashmouth and his husband Gary were renewing their vows. I think it's their anniversary, so it makes sense. More raccoon lore.
More raccoon lore. He left his shoe. No, that's a pigeon.
Am I nuts or is Dino hot?
Okay, maybe once or twice a minute.
What did you do to Mort?
I've nursed dozens of baby rats. Your nipples must be a mess.
So many butts aged 12 to 17.
I like the rat more than I like all of you.
You're a strong, confident young man who isn't afraid of urinals.
Can we just kill him? Maybe, honey. Maybe.
You're a thirsty bitch. Because I had a similar one to you.
Yeah. Maybe space isn't big enough for the both of us.
Do you have any more?
Yeah, I have one more. Each one is lucky to have you, except Jimmy Jr. I'm not sold on him yet. Yes, Linda. I'm happy you're not sold on Jimmy Jr.
We have someone in the show actively being we don't approve of him.
No, we don't.
He doesn't treat you well.
Well, at the beginning, I was like, so is this another crush that Jimmy Jr. is going to ruin? I was wrong in that part.
He always ruins them all, though.
He does.
He does. And so, that's a very valid thing, I think, to kind of be is what's happening? I don't want it to happen, but is this going to happen type situation? Because that is a situation that I think Jimmy Jr. would show up to, but then he would forget to sing and only dance.
No, exactly. But yeah, because truthfully, he only pays her attention when other people pay her attention. And this is not how you do a safe and healthy relationship.
So I love the family obsessing over a tiny rat, more so because of the lines that come out of it and the behavior. Yeah. But having a baby rat in a restaurant is a fuck no in my book.
Nope.
No. Rats, no. No.
And
no.
Even the animated baby rat, it wasn't that cute.
No. Then they started talking about all the things they had to do for it. I'm just sitting here no. No.
Nah.
That's when I look at my husband and go, please get this out away from me. Please. I don't do that. Couldn't be me. Then we get to the point of him literally hiding it in his pants, and I'm I'm done. No, I'm done.
Yeah,
we're good.
I don't want to know where in his underwear that thing went. I don't want to know.
Nope. I'm good. But no, yeah, there's a ton of great lines in this episode. There's a ton of fun things that do happen. You get a lot of songs through it, and I do find it of course the A plot is more enjoyable because the B plot is baby rats. And I'm sure a lot of people probably find that very endearing and cute. Look at them taking care of that creature. Have y'all dealt with rats before?
No, I don't.
No, rats are a fuck no.
I don't want rodents as pets. I'm aware you have a hamster. That's a little different.
I feel like hamsters are a little different.
Yeah, we had guinea pigs when I was little. And
I've had ferrets.
Nah, I can't do ferrets, man.
That smell, man. The whole room that they're in is gonna smell like that, no matter what.
Exactly. Yeah, like in my opinion, pets should be. I mean, fish are one thing. If you're not too into the fish, like you have like the kind of fish that need a whole like tank that's the size of a wall for just the one fish. That's a little crazy. But like in my opinion, pets should be dogs or cats. I'm sorry. Like I'm a little biased here, but like maybe I'm not an exotic pet person because I'm not. Like I feel like
my hamster is so exotic.
I feel like to somebody it might be. I feel like pets should be dogs or cats. I'm sorry.
No, that's understandable. I mean,
there's hypoallergenic pets.
In my life, I've had dogs, cats, hamsters, ferrets. I've had birds, parakeets. That was more like my parents had parakeets, and I lived with parakeets.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I think I've had it. My sister had a hamster at one point, but like nothing crazy. I mean, I guess ferrets to some is crazy, but I was free from childhood and had adult money and made poor life decisions. I've got a ferret and I named her Oreo.
This is why I'm glad that I moved out and had my adult money and my freedom after I turned 25.
Yeah, that prefrontal cortex was not where it needed to be. I bought fucking ferrets.
Yeah, because I'm real sane in that I would love a cat. However, my apartment is really not big enough for a cat.
The only reason we got the hamster was daughter's birthday. She reached a certain age that like, all right, you are actually fairly responsible. I have yet to have to clean anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not even kidding. She has taken care of everything for that hamster. I don't clean anything. Good. I get to hold the little fucker, and she's cute. She's named after Spider-Gwen, and it's not a bad time. But I waited until my child was ready.
Yeah.
That's the point there. I don't have to do the work unless she's not here, but it's not that much work.
One day I will get myself my little cat. I will name her Zelina because I've been wanting to do that for decades.
But it has to be a black cat or a ginger.
Well, the thing is like black cat would be more likely because those are girls more often than orange cats.
Yes,
but either way, just Zelina just exudes cat energy. But like, and I find it hilarious that my parents' grand pets will both be names that start with Z's, which I find hilarious.
Oh, I love that.
But generally, like every time I see them, though, my dad's like, "So you taking the cats with you?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." Where would they go?
Things you have to pay to do that when you live in an apartment.
They don't like me enough. The cats don't like me enough. Like I
don't know about Mabel. Mabel.
No, it's not. I'm firmly in position number 2 when it comes to both pets.
One's with your mom, one's your dad, right?
Yeah, Charlie prefers my mom. Mabel prefers my dad, and they both prefer me to the other adults, the other human.
That's funny.
So, like, I am definitely firmly in spot number 2 for both cats.
No, you gotta.
I'm neither of their favorites.
Wait until.
And I'm the reason they have them. Damn it!
But you visit them all the time.
Yeah, but even when I was living there, though, they didn't prefer me.
You'll have a cat one day. It's okay.
One day it'll be fine, and that cat will be mine. I just had I'll make reference again to this when we get to season 5 of Once Upon a Time because there's a reference to be had there.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
I have a cat that loves me and only me.
So what are your thoughts on this episode?
Sorry. I thought this one was fun. I was right that is an Annie wig from the.
It is an Annie wig. Like you pinpointed that immediately.
It's a fluffy, bright, orange, but bright red ginger wig that's floofy. There's really only so many things that can be.
And the top one on the list is Annie.
And I say that as a curly-haired redhead.
I love this for you.
It's my life here. So, I appreciate that I got that right. And I'll admit, like, Linda's, like, logic of letting Tina go to the audition because they'll clock her as a girl and just send her home is fairly sound.
Yeah. She'll get caught and have to go home.
Like, that's all it's going to happen. So, like, they didn't
expect her to go so far.
No, but there's like literally no skin off like their back if like they send her that. So it worked out just fine. I was like, I appreciate this
because the girls were just getting kicked out. That was all.
Yeah. But also, like, I mean, especially like, I mean, I clocked that this whole thing was a publicity stunt from the beginning because that's what these things tend to be.
Yep.
But especially like when she's in the security guy jail and they go like, oh, time to announce the winner. Like already, like there was like lines of people still outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, it's not anyone that actually auditioned. It's clearly Boo Boo.
I mean, that's how they did things. I don't know if they still do things like that because, like, you don't see things like that anymore as much. Everything's online.
We don't really have boy bands anymore.
Not really. What's happening?
Like,
we got
the
a
closest is
recession.
probably-
Where's our boy bands?
right? Like the closest we're probably coming to is like still like K-pop bands.
I feel like K-pop has
K-pop
kind of
groups?
taken over that for people
Yeah.
who like boy bands. Like that's K-pop is kind of taken over in lieu of
Yeah.
American boy bands, which
Because
like
I
wasn't
think
like One Direction like our real last boy band?
I would say so because we're also like, especially for like the tween. We've said this before. We're losing a lot of like the
We
media
are.
and stuff that's meant for like that tween group, and that's boy bands are firmly in that territory. But I also would say like I feel like Disney Channel stopped pumping out music stars
They did.
because that was I feel like that also kind of bridged that gap of like boy bands into like more music. Like almost
Mhm.
all of their stars had some kind of music career.
Because the last three
And I
are
think-
actually Sabrina Carpenter, Dove Cameron, and Olivia Rodrigo. They're
Mhm.
and
And-
Sabrina's 25.
Yeah, like and like their music careers like well overtook what Disney gave them.
Yeah,
So
they don't really have
It's
anybody
just, I
right
think-
now.
no.
Because wasn't the girl they
'Cause-
chose for Red in Descendants already a singer?
Yeah, she was already a musician, so like that's not
That's
really
not the
them. So
same.
so she doesn't really fit their brand
Mm.
as much.
She feels more like a guest star to Disney than anything. She's not a Disney
Exactly.
actress.
Yeah,
Oh man, see what recessions get us.
I want more boy bands.
I do. I am a 31-year-old woman. Give me a good boy band. You know.
I like a good bop. I like good pop music.
You did that. Yeah, you did that. Any other thoughts before we do stats on this one? Because I can't wait to hear this.
No, that's all I got.
So yeah, the rat really turned us off on this one.
Yeah, I really like. That's all the points that I took off because of the
Yeah,
rat,
give me.
'cause-
I need to know.
But to be fair, it didn't take off that many points.
Same.
It got 8s for plot and character. It lost 2 points each because rat,
Yeah.
and it got a 9 for personal. This gets a 25.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baby rat didn't turn you off too much.
Not enough. Like Tina and the Boy Craziness, I like the different little vignettes. Like, it was a good time. So honestly, it really was. It overall was not that bad.
I gave character and personal 8s because like character
Okay.
and personal was perfectly fine. The plot is where the points lost out. I'm gonna have a 6 on that because the baby rat in a restaurant. I've worked in F&B too long. That's a literal nightmare. So it's a
Yeah.
22 for me. But like I really could not. Like every time I'm sitting there trying to take notes and trying to do things, I'm just like I can't get past the baby rat. I can't do it. But now we get to talk about episode 2, The Taking of Funtime 1, 2, 3. The
Mhm.
Belcher kids want nothing more than to win the dune buggy at family fun time. Mr. Fishoder comes to Bob's Burgers in search of this month's rent just as the kids ask for more money. Fishoder offers to help the kids learn tricks to win the games at the arcade so more people will try to go for his big prize at Wonder Wharf. This prompts a heist made for children. They recruit their friends and start their plan to take family fun time and win that dune buggy. Only Louise is caught trying to check the cameras and is banned from the arcade. She sees pictures of Mr. Fishoder in the arcade office, tipping her off that he was setting the kids up. The kids use the family fun time heist as a decoy while Louise won the Willy Mammoth at the Wonder Wharf. Meanwhile, Teddy shows up to Bob's Burgers and offers a live chicken to Bob and Linda. They wait days for the chicken to lay an egg, but have to try different methods to help her lay. In the end, they put the chicken on the mammoth, and she finally lays an egg. I need Teddy to stop giving the Belchers live animals.
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
But what did you get for the vacant storefront?
I mean, ironically, we were just talking about ferrets.
I know.
That was not on purpose. Was the "We'll always have ferrets" exotic pets?
A play on the line, we'll always have Paris from the 1942 movie Casablanca. And the pest control truck.
A farewell to ants pest control.
That's a play on the Ernest Hemingway novel A Farewell to Arms.
Mm-hmm. And the burger was I didn't get all of it because Bob's head is in front of a word the entire time. Is it won't baguette something again burger is what I got.
So it's Won't Baguette Fooled Again burger. It's a play on the Who song Won't Get Fooled Again.
Gotcha.
So did you pick up who plays Trip?
I would know Jack McBraier's voice anywhere.
From 30 Rock, Wreck-It Ralph. Like that
There's-
man has a very distinct voice.
He's one of those voice actors that he doesn't do anything to his voice except maybe the accent.
That's about it. But
all he does.
but he also has that type of voice that it's okay. It's not at a Chris Pratt level. It's kind of like a Seth Rogen laugh for me.
Well, it's an Alex Brightman thing of like, it's like there's very few things he has to do with his voice, and like it's really like he's got two modes. He's got regular Alex Brightman voice and Beetlejuice. Those are your options.
Yeah, and it's great. I absolutely love it. There's just like, because you do have those situations where you're just like, Chris Pratt is just the same voice, because even Mario sounds just like Chris Pratt but slightly elevated.
Yeah.
Like it's still Chris Pratt. And those are the ones that get on my nerves. But when it's a voice actor, like, I mean, just like Louise Christian Scott, like her voice, that's just her voice in everything that she does.
But it works.
But it works so well in every character she's ever played. Because it's really funny watching this and then watching BoJack Horseman. It's night and day, the character she plays in those.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
The title is a reference to the 1973 novel The Taking of Pelham 123 by Morton Friedgood, under the pen name John Godey. It's 2 movie adaptations in 1974 and 2009, and TV movie adaptation from 1998. So lots of adaptations. No idea what the book is about.
Gotcha. I'm assuming a heist?
I'm assuming a heist, yeah, which is interesting. Stills from this episode appeared in the official 2019 Bob's Burgers calendar, released before this episode first aired.
Okay.
So I have so much, I have so many pictures. I do the day calendars. I'm on my second day calendar for Bob's Burgers. The amount of things that'll be turned into magnets and stickers, because it's just paper and paper and paper of Bob's Burgers stills.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I have to turn, I have the biggest stack in the world. It's crazy. And we're still getting new ones every day because it's a day calendar. So expect magnets and stickers eventually. When I have the time for hobbies.
Yeah. Who has time for that?
No one.
I guess technically speaking, this is a hobby, but.
So this episode was written by a former script coordinator and Bob's Burgers comics writer, Justin Hook. We don't usually get a ton of information. They have a whole room of writers. I don't tend to talk about the writers a ton just because there's so many. But we have Logan Bush and Choo Choo both appear on the bulletin board of banishment at Family Fun Time. Another kid on the board appears to be one of the O'Brien brothers from Thelma and Louise, except Thelma is Linda, but with blonde hair. So, they just keep bringing people back. The shark poster at Wonder Wharf near Milk Can Toss has a closed notion on it, possibly being a reference to the amusement park having the mechanical shark from the Deepening 3D Epening in the Deepening. That's a lot of Epenings.
A lot of Epenings. And
I have a really long list of arcade games seen in this episode, but there's so many. I just can't. It's a very long list. But there was one thing I saw. Where did it go? I had it right here. I can't find it, but I did read, I thought I wrote it down, that you can still see some of the scores that Daryl set on a couple of the games, which I thought was pretty cool. Oh my God, that's a lot of lines. 1, 2, 3, 12.
I only have 5.
There were so many good ones. Okay, I'll go.
I don't know.
We're money twins. That's what I call my testicles.
Sounds like we need to make a stop at the bank of Mom and Dad. Are they still around? I thought they got bought out by Chase.
That's fun. I always say I'm going to leave with my dignity, but it never happens.
We're going to be the D-bags driving that D-bug.
He's my most beloved and most asbestos-filled employee. In 2 more years, that's what Dad will say about me.
It smells weird everywhere, sir. That's how you know you're alive.
We are a crew. We're pre-assembled.
Make an egg roll from your egg hole.
Gotta lick something. Those are
I'm out of lines.
I have so many more, so please just endure me.
Have fun. I went on a rant.
Right?
Right ahead.
Smells weird everywhere, sir. That's how you know you're alive.
I said that one.
Oh, you did say that one. I didn't keep up with that, apparently. I have a lot in front of me in my defense.
I know.
Coming for your delicious bottom diamonds. They're not real toes. They don't feel pain.
Poor Zeke.
And kids, they love curtains. Sure. Back in my day, it was blinds. She'll land on her feet or turn to drugs and crime. Half woolly mammoth,
Accurate.
half chicken. All frittata. And then the last one is just, I felt it too strongly. Remember how easy it was to buy eggs? I miss that. I miss us.
Why?
It's always eggs.
Eggs.
Like,
always. It's always fucking eggs. How?
which is so funny because whenever we had our egg episode, you were like, is there ever another do we have to deal with eggs again? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I forgot about the chicken in this because the heist is so interesting. Like the actual A plot is so good. I completely forgot about the chicken.
It's one of those things where, like, I was okay with the B plot being so disjointed because the A plot had so much going for it.
It was so good. And it's so enjoyable to watch because you get to see all the characters together. And I love them going through all of the different, like Andy and Ollie and Zeke and like finding all the people for it. But like,
it's a heist.
And then Tina's only skill being shaking the machine.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you think?
Yeah, I love a good heist story, I'll be honest. And when it's like done well, and I like that they bring in all the different characters, and I was like, oh, they're building their 5-man band. Okay. Because it makes, at the end of the day, Fisher are doing all of this to basically like unload the dune buggy so he doesn't have to just keep having it, and he can just like send everything back to his other business. It is definitely very insider trading-y, and he does say that basically. But it makes sense because that's like these heist movies always have some kind of twist that this person's been inside all along. And Fish Odor being a partner in Family Fun Time makes perfect sense because he's the Mr. Gold of
he has his little hands
Seymour's
in everything.
Bay. He's in everything, so him being involved makes perfect sense. But it's like, why? Because that it makes everything make sense. Because the very beginning, I was like, why is he assembling children? This doesn't make any like this. That was like this part. This is the part that makes no sense. And yeah, although he says something about hope. So that fish odor is snow. A little hope is effective.
Just a little bit.
A little hope is effective. A lot is dangerous. But also calling a kid the hot one is weird.
Yeah, a little weird. But that's
and it definitely wouldn't be Jimmy Jr.
No. But Zeke's disappointment?
Yeah. Just, it was very sweet.
Yes.
But also, I feel like that bundle of tickets that Louise brought at the very beginning was definitely, it looked like more than 87 tickets.
It did, but it always looks like more. But the thing is, they don't even do tickets anymore.
No, now it's like all like the cards.
Everything's on cards. I miss arcades like that because we had one in our mall when I was a kid, and it was so much fun because like my mom or whatever, they would want to go shopping. We're like, oh my god, I can go to the arcade, but they closed it down before I reached like a good age of being by myself doing it. And then like the only arcade you can do Dave and Buster's. Sometimes this town will have like a small arcade or something, but if it's not like a big name place, it's so hard to find. Like it's small arcades and bowling alleys and stuff like that, but that's about it.
I miss the like bowling alley arcades.
Oh, mine still has one, but they of course switched to cards, so I'm still annoyed by that. Like I miss the ticket system.
Like for a while, Dave and Buster's had a good system that was kind of an in between, in that you got the tickets, but then you could then you loaded like that ticket amount onto the card. So like you still got the tickets, you still had to walk around with like the little cup like to put all your different tickets
tokens and tickets.
I never minded the card system because the tokens like that was like you're carrying around tokens and tickets.
Yeah.
So I never minded like having
the
like the credits on the card. I think it might be the nostalgia because like I don't know. I feel like I mostly spent time in Dave and Buster's when I was younger because there was one that wasn't too far.
Oh,
from
we
us,
didn't get one till the last couple of years here. Like literally within the last few years here.
I distinctly remember when I was a kid because you couldn't always, because it was a pretty popular Dave and Buster's. You couldn't always get like they didn't always have like the little cups for you to put like the tickets and stuff in. So whenever we were planning on going, I would make sure I was wearing my cargo pants. That way I could put the tickets in my pockets.
I did that as a teenager at the arcade because we had a few different because we had one place that was just called Planet Extreme, and it really was. It was just a huge arcade, laser tag, and I don't think that one had anything out back. But like the big point of it was most of it was just a huge arcade, and then you don't see that anymore, and it's kind of like we've already had discussions before about how like the younger generations, like kids and teens, like they're losing their space to really exist because Dave and Buster's, you could end up next to people who are drinking and having a party and having a great night when you're just trying to hang out with your kids and you're like, oh no, I don't want like drunk people around my children. But
and that was always how Dave and Buster's was.
But like it used to be an arcade because I know Chuck E. Cheese and stuff like that exists, but please don't make me go to Chuck E. Cheese.
No,
that's nightmare fuel right there. So because
Yeah.
I went there enough as a kid, and I still have like I don't think I think ours still has some of the old animatronics.
I probably haven't been to a Chuck E. Cheese since I was old enough, since I was like of the age to go to a Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, I feel like mostly like we went to Dave and Buster's a lot. And I distinctly remember my mom and I specifically playing the Deal or No Deal game.
Oh yeah,
I don't, because that one was just like, and like that was like a sought after game when they added it. Like there was always like a wait for that one, so we played that a lot because like we were never like we were never there for like to get like the most tickets. We were there just to have a good time.
We like to go on half price Wednesdays.
Yeah, like I would mostly I would play what was essentially the equivalent of video poker without it actually being that. I'd do that a while. I would do a lot of skee ball. I was never very good at skee ball, but I still played it.
I love skee ball. Our favorite thing is my son is obsessed. My son is obsessed with rubber duckies, and our Dave and Buster's has a thing pretty much stating like you always win. Like you never, like if you don't catch anything, it lets you go again. We will come home with so many rubber duckies. It's absolutely insane.
I love that.
Pretty interesting. I like this one. It's a lot of fun and all.
No, honesty. This is definitely this is a fun one, and like it's the right brand of chaos and like what we're looking for, and it's I don't know. I mean, you're in a different situation. You have a house. You have property. I don't. I've never had the desire to have my own chicken.
I have, but I live in the middle of nowhere, so
yeah, you have the land for it.
Like we actually, so I think the only rule is I live in a rural town. There is a rule that you cannot have any roosters if you live within city limits. If you live outside of it, of course, we're like right inside city limits, so I'm not allowed a rooster, which is fine. You only need a rooster for breeding, and so I can technically have chickens in my backyard if I chose to, even though I live in like suburbia, just in the middle of nowhere suburbia, if that makes sense. But I've got the garden already. I actually have a building in my backyard that I could use as a chicken coop if I wanted to, but I got to rebuild the fence first. So come join Patreon so I can rebuild my fence at $1 a month.
Yeah. Very slowly rebuilding that fence.
Very, very slowly.
No.
And 84
I had a friend.
years.
So much longer later that the old announcer quit and they had to hire a new one. Yeah, I had a friend in high school that his family had chickens because, like, we are in a very suburban, like I would say, like a densely populated suburban area, but the area was zoned. You could have chickens, and I still don't entirely know how they got up there. The chicken coop was right below a tree, and every once in a while, when they would like let the chickens kind of out to roam for a while, they would find the chickens up in the tree.
Yeah, they can jump really, really tall, especially if you don't clip their wings. They can jump like 30 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's probably about as far as it was from the ground to those branches.
So
and like,
funny knowing they're related to dinosaurs.
It was really kind of creepy when we like, because we used to do like manhunt and stuff at night because that's what we did, and it was always a little creepy because sometimes the chickens were in the tree.
It makes velociraptors even scarier.
Yeah,
like they're already scary, but it makes that in fact makes them scarier.
Yeah, because you can only imagine with them and like their size how high they could jump. It makes the bit from Jurassic Park of them on the roof make a lot more sense.
And them jumping on a T-Rex, like on the back of a T-Rex. It makes complete sense. I should have known that already. I've watched so much Jurassic Park. But no, it does. It makes them so much more terrifying knowing that they're literally chickens used to be dinosaurs. And now we eat them and eat their eggs, which is...
And we eat them in dinosaur form.
We do. We eat dino nuggies.
The dino nuggies are really dino nuggies.
They really, truly are. See, and that's what makes my millennial heart happy. I'm like, you know what? We get to still have fun. I'm not going to lose that about myself, man. Because I don't know any 50-year-olds the last time they bought dino chicken nuggies for themselves, but I will.
Exactly. If they exist, I will buy them.
I really want to find the smiley face potato rounds.
Oh yeah, they sell
I know they sell them. They don't sell them at any store I frequent. I know I can get them at one store. I need to go get them just for fun sometime. But I used to love those. Like they were very good consistency of potato.
Yeah, because the smiley fries were like it's not a whole. It's obviously not a whole potato that they just cut holes into. There's something when you have those potato mush that it fries. It has to be a right texture and the right coating and like kind of like tater tots. Like there has to be like a right coating to it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just like otherwise it just disintegrates into hash browns, and it's not all that good. But I don't know, something about the Dune Buggy promo. I'm just like, places did these big promos, 10,000 tickets doesn't seem like nearly enough for the Dune Buggy, quite frankly.
It doesn't, and I don't know if that's just because like we're in that interesting time period with Bob's Burgers. It's kind of not exactly modern. It's still it's kind of like Once Upon a Time. They're slightly behind because like even though people have smartphones, Bob and Linda still use a flip phone that's still not that old for them. Like I feel like it's a good little period of when we had like, because it kind of needs to be. Arcades are not like what they used to be.
Yeah. It's the good old days.
It is. I'm thinking I'm completely turned off from eggs for a while again, though.
Yeah, see that I don't have that problem. And actually, I have eggs. I have some eggs in my fridge because I was gonna make them for brunch for my friends yesterday. Brunch ended up turning into, they didn't actually get in until about 1:00 because my one friend was coming in from Manhattan. But then they left at 9 p.m. because it's. And I'll say this happens every time. We say this every time. When we hang out, we talk for a long, long time because we don't see each other frequently enough to do shorter visits.
No, I understand that entirely. I mean, look at us. We'll talk on the phone for 8 hours in a day.
No, exactly.
Because we never get that opportunity to spend time with each other.
No, exactly. So like they got here like 1:00, and then about 6, my mom texted me how was brunch, and so I went, they're still here.
I was texting you too. I was just like, go have fun. I love you. Bye. Like,
yeah. Well, I appreciate that at 4:00 you were still like, I hope you're having fun with your friends.
Oh, I knew. You said 1, so I was like, they're still there.
Yeah.
I know you.
So yeah, about like 6:30, I was like, so it's like 6:00. Should we order a pizza?
The answer is yes.
Yeah, that's what we did. We got a pizza. We got some garlic knots.
Ooh. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
It always starts with eggs.
Yeah, it starts with eggs. So my thing with I have eggs in the fridge, so I didn't actually end up making them because I had so much other stuff, and it was 1:00. So I said to them like, I know we call this brunch, and I bought eggs, but I feel like we have enough food because I asked them to bring fruit, and then like I made cinnamon rolls, I made waffles, and I made like chicken and waffles. I made like chicken in the air fryer and some waffles, and I made some onion rings as well because that's like a joke amongst like the group of us about onion rings. So. It's like I cannot make the eggs, but to be fair, for tomorrow I can have hard-boiled eggs before I go on my liquid diet.
There you go.
Which, trigger warning, but like not for I'm not going on liquid diet for diet reasons. It's a medical procedure.
Yeah. So actually, I don't know if I sent it to you or not, but let's do our stats real quick, and then I'm going to tell you about something that I did find out recently that I don't think I've told you about yet. That is pertinent to Bob's Burgers. So what did you rate this one?
I got a 9 for plot. Honestly, it was really entertaining. I had a lot of fun, and it gets 10s for character and personal. This got a 29.
We got the exact same score. 9 for plot, 10s for character and personal. Exact same score.
I love
the chicken was just so out of place.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it.
That's the only point that was off. I was like, the chicken's really weird, and we constantly deal with fucking eggs. So as you know, Bob's Burgers has a cookbook. It has not been updated. Yes. It only goes up to like season 5. There's not a ton going on with it. But this September, they will be releasing not another cookbook, but recipe cards.
Ooh, I like that.
You will be able to. So this comes out, late July. So keep an eye out, everybody, because in September of 2025, they were supposed to release a box of recipe cards that's going to have updated burgers from Bob's Burgers. So keep an eye out for those. You will be able to make even more of Bob's burgers, which I feel like I really hope you do get your – like I need to send you some recipes or if like find them because I don't have my cookbook anymore. I need to get a new copy, which isn't hard to get. I just haven't done it because I'm me. And I need you to try some of these burgers just for fun because I've had some of them.
I feel like I gotta like keep watching like the Binging with Babish videos that he does about the Bob's Burgers burgers. Yeah. I think after I eat something, I'm gonna watch the one where it's him just taste testing like 40 burgers.
I've watched that one. It's intense, and I don't know how he did it because he bakes a cake in the middle of it.
Yeah, and like I'll admit, sometimes like it was a lot of like them like kind of taking like creative license with what it could possibly mean because so many of them his responses. Yeah, because like so many of them, he's like, it needs a sauce. I'm like, they didn't say there wasn't a sauce on it.
That's true. Like, there's a lot of them, I think, from watching it. They're like, there was no sauce.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's the iconic one. I want to try making the Baby You Can Chive My Car.
Yes, that one is so, the sauce you make for that one is absolutely delicious. And it's the only time I've ever liked fried pickles.
I love a good burger sauce because like I love on a classic cheeseburger. That's all I'm having because I went to my parents' house the other day, and to be fair, it wasn't a cheese; it was just a burger. Because I told my dad, I was like, "Don't buy American cheese just to put it on 2 burgers for me, and then it's gonna sit in your fridge forever." My mom was like, "Oh, you can take it with you." I'm like, I'm not. It's also gonna sit in my fridge. Just don't buy the cheese. So it was regular burgers. Like on that case, like just ketchup. I'm sold. When it's like a burger that has like stuff on it, like it needs like a good burger sauce.
I like to do a good deluxe cheddar cheese slice, bacon if you're having bacon at the time, and a nice fried egg, but like with a garlic aioli on a brioche bun. That's like my favorite variation that we'll make at home sometimes. I don't eat beef right now, but like even with the Beyond Burger, it's like the Beyond Burger is delicious in my personal opinion. I think the Beyond Burger is actually one of the better ones out there, just because beef upsets my stomach. But now like that, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Literally, when I told my dad that I found an immersion blender that at some point I do plan on buying, he asked me what I would use it for. My immediate response was garlic aioli.
Yep. Like I make a homemade mayo that has no egg in it that I absolutely love. It's so good. I mean, it's mostly oil based, but it has to be. Immersion blender. I'm gonna post that one on my Patreon eventually, but I haven't posted on my like scratch recipes on my Patreon yet because I haven't needed to make it. And when you make homemade stuff like that from scratch, it goes bad a little bit faster because there's no preservatives in it. But I'm not out of mayo yet.
That's the one good thing I'll say that came out of me doing the Whole30, which I 100% do not recommend any sane person ever attempt, was learning to make my own mayo because it's very easy to make. Yeah. And it's so good.
I think I bought Duke's at some point to make something very specific. And of course, it's Duke's. I'm not getting rid of that. It's Duke's mayo. That's the premier mayo, other than Koopy.
I'll admit, I mean, this is because it's a northern thing. I've never had Duke's mayo.
I'll fix that.
We have Hellman's. I know. I love Koopy mayo. Koopy mayo is delicious. I use that as often as I can, but honestly, like most days, I'm not making anything that's super mayo based.
Oh, I'm Southern. Everything has mayo.
I use it like I made a horseradish dipping sauce yesterday for my brunch. It was very delicious. But like this will be blasphemy to you. I use light mayo. Hellman's isn't that good to begin with.
Hellman's sucks. That's because it's not
that good to begin with. So I might as well make it.
All right, I am bringing Duke's mayo to Illinois. I'm just gonna get 2 big containers of Duke's mayo. I need to find out if Sammy gets Duke's in their area. But I am bringing you a container of Duke's mayo.
No, but you literally can't because I can't take it.
No, you can't. I have to send it to you. Never mind. You can't take that on the plane.
You have to mail it to me because I can't. I
forgot about that.
So no, you can't. You can't bring me. Mayo counts. I think mayo counts as a gel.
I think I can bring you a book, though. We're good there.
Book is fine.
Book is fine. You'll be taking plenty of those home anyways.
This is true. This is like what I told you the other day when we were talking about like a housewarming gift. I was like, if you're planning on getting me a pot, please just mail it to me because I have to take it on a plane.
At this point, I'm going to order the pot. I'm going to fill it with Duke's mayo, and then I'm going to ship it to you. And if you don't like it, oh well.
That's one hell of a housewarming gift.
I know. It's very Southern of me.
It's very Southern.
Oh, and sweet tea
filled with
Duke's mayo and sweet tea. I've already picked out the stock pot. I just have to buy it.
But then, what would be the very Jewish equivalent to send you?
Bagels.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what do I fill with bagels. No, I'm not.
No, I'm just going through Jewish things. I'm sorry.
But I'm trying to. But like, what can I fill with bagels? Is now the thing.
Okay, I don't know what's northern that's similar to a stock pot for Southerners.
Honestly, it's not really northern, but just I'd get you a piece of IKEA furniture filled with.
There you go, IKEA. We love IKEA in this household.
We love it. We love it, IKEA.
If you ever want to hear unprompted, just random chaotic talks like this, join our Patreon where we do this every month for an hour.
Literally, if you want to hear us talk about everything and nothing and what our current hyperfixations are, join the Patreon because the coffee chats are a lot of fun. Thank you all for listening. Join us next time when we discuss Once Upon a Time, episode 416, Best Laid Plans. Don't forget to like, rate, and follow the podcast wherever you listen so you can be notified every time we publish a new episode. Follow us at OBDYK_pod on Instagram and Blue Sky. And if you'd like to join our Patreon, you can find the link with more details in our show notes.
This has been an episode of Okay, But Did You Know? A TV and media podcast. It was hosted by Katie and Lauren and edited by Katie.